Is Jeffrey Epstein still alive? Palm Beach Pete, a man who looks strikingly similar, goes viral and even ended up on The Tonight Show. We have Iran laughing at Donald Trump's ceasefire talks. We have Black Snape and grilling cakes. All that and more on today's episode of the American Power Hour. I'm your host, Nick Metcalf. I'm joined here today by the gorgeous, the beautiful Mackenzie. There she is. There she is, folks. Today, I reviewed Harriet's Burgers. It's a local spot here in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. And I also reviewed First Watch. I don't know if anybody has ever had First Watch before. It's a breakfast spot. It's a chain. First time ever having it. And let me tell you, delicious, delightful. It's got to be one of the best. If you've ever had First Watch before, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Better than Denny's? I'd say so myself. Better than IHOP? I think so. The real question is there any other chains out there for breakfast that's better than First Watch? I don't know if it exists. What's up, AFK TV? First Watch is great, better than both. I'd say so as well. I can't think of a better place, a better breakfast joint that's like nationwide. First Watch. I did the $1 million bacon. I did the million dollar potatoes. What's up, Christy? How you doing today? Today is Wednesday, March 25th, 2026, which is crazy. Crazy. We were live on Monday, and I do believe I'll be live on Friday as well. If you ever miss any parts of the American Power Hour, you can always go to the APH YouTube, Facebook, or Rumble account. Christy said never had it, but I've heard great things about, First Watch. Definitely awesome, in my opinion. I'll probably be putting that video out. Maybe I got to put out the Waffle House one too. I have like 3 or 4 reviews I got to put out. I probably won't record anything this weekend, but let's jump into some of the news here today. Palm Beach Pete. I don't know if anyone has seen this, but Jeffrey Epstein lookalike. This guy looks just like Jeffrey Epstein, some people say. Let's bring it up here. Palm Beach Pete. Let's see what the people are saying. He was just on Jimmy Kimmel. Let's bring up this video here. Palm Beach Pete. Here we go. Jimmy Kimmel. He's on the show. This is the lookalike. Should we start off? I don't know if we have the original video here. This is the original. We'll start off with this one here.
Hey everybody, this is Palm Beach Pete, and my video went viral because some dude randomly filmed me while I was driving on I-95, unbeknownst to me, and the next thing I know, I'm a viral sensation. I had my phone down for about 4 hours, and I didn't know my phone was blowing up with all these comments from that video. So I got a lot of traction. It's pretty crazy. Thanks.
So you're not Jeffrey Epstein?
I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm Palm Beach Pete.
Palm Beach Pete. What do we think, guys? What do we think here? Here's another video. Palm Beach Pete playing tennis.
Good morning, everybody. Palm Beach Pete from sunny Florida, not a cloud in the sky. I'm off to play some tennis. I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm Palm Beach Pete. I want to thank all my followers. This thing has gone crazy viral. Over 100,000 plus followers in less than 2 days. Have a great day. Enjoy life. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, that's a good message, right? Enjoy life. And I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. People are really trying to dive into, they're counting Jeffrey Epstein's teeth and they're matching it up with Palm Beach Pete's teeth. Let's check. This guy had blown up so much he's on Jimmy Kimmel. Let's check this out.
And please say hello now to Palm Beach Pete, who is standing by. Hi,
Hey, Jimmy.
Pete. I were to point at, let's say Jeffrey Epstein was still alive, and I were to point at him, and then I were to point at you. Those fingers would be pointing in totally different directions, right?
No, I'm the better looking guy.
You are. Do people actually mistake you for him?
They give me the double look, but now that I've gone viral, Jimmy, it's nonstop. They want to take pictures of me, my autograph, but as Palm Beach Pete. I'm not Epstein. I'm just Palm Beach Pete living my life.
Now, Palm Beach and
Palm Beach Pete. I love how in every single video he says, I'm not Jeffrey Epstein, by the way. That is classic Palm Beach Pete. I think there's a couple other... Oh, yeah, there's this one here.
Everybody, this is Palm Beach Pete from Palm Beach, Florida.
Who could have guessed that? Palm Beach Pete checking in live from Palm Beach, Florida.
I want to thank everybody for the positive comments I got from saying I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm just Palm Beach Pete. Going to play some tennis today. Going into town. Have lunch. I'm so not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm just me being me. And it's a crazy phenomenon that has went really viral. And I really appreciate all the support. And just want to reiterate, I'm Peter from Palm Beach. Have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. He's a very bad person, what he did, obviously. And he is dead. And I'm alive.
He says Jeffrey Epstein's dead. And I am definitely not Jeffrey Epstein. Is this him having lunch? This guy's a character. I think that's his. I think his shtick is great. This is Palm Beach Pete checking in from Palm Beach. I am not Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein's definitely dead. Live your life.
Hey everybody, where's Palm Beach Pete now? He's at Suche Beachy in North Beach in Miami Beach.
Whoa, I love the switch up here. He goes from Palm Beach to North Beach.
I had a delicious meal with old friends and we had the best night.
Old friends. Who do you think he was having lunch with? Who was he having lunch with? What old friends was Palm Beach Pete having lunch with? Palm Beach Pete. All right, I need to take these bookmarks off. Yeah, people are really like analyzing. They're like digging back in Palm... Not Epstein. Is that his handle, Not Epstein? People are like digging through this guy's history and like trying to find out if he's actually Jeffrey Epstein. I don't think he is. This one matches up a stutter. They say they have the same stutter and the same teeth.
And some knucklehead films me and then...
As perpetrating one of the largest frauds
And some knucklehead films me and then...
As perpetrating one of the largest frauds
So that's a video showing a similar stutter, which could just be caused by the fact that they have similar teeth, similar mouth structures, if you will. So yeah, that is Palm Beach Pete. He's going viral. He is everywhere, folks. Let me know what you guys think in the comments or in the chat. Let me see here. NeilBomb10 says he looks a bit like Epstein, but he doesn't look enough like Epstein to be Epstein. And let me say, Palm Beach Pete is becoming annoying by repeating, I'm Palm Beach Pete all the time. Yeah, that's really that's like his shtick. I think that's his thing is like, I'm definitely not Jeffrey Epstein. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see his character arc, like where does he go to next? We saw him go to North Beach. Will he go somewhere that's not a beach? Christy said, I'm so not Jeffrey Epstein. Peter is gaslighting. The more he says he's not Epstein, the less I believe him. Palm Beach Pete sounds like a character off of Rick and Morty. Yeah, it does. It sounds Palm Beach Pete. I wonder if he's had that nickname. I wonder if he's known as Palm Beach Pete, and he's been known as Palm. I feel like people in Palm Beach would know him. because he probably goes around, pickleball courts or tennis courts or whatever it may be, and introduces himself. Hey, I'm Palm Beach Pete. I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I wonder if that's the first time that's ever come up in his life. Like, no one ever tied that together until the viral video, or was the viral video the first time he was like, maybe I do kind of look like Palm Beach Pete? It's weird, for sure. I don't think he's actually Jeffrey Epstein, but there's striking similarities, for sure. Let's see what else we have here. Iran laughs at Trump. Now, this is a little war in Iran update. I believe it was on like Saturday or something. Christy said, okay, Jeffrey, you're Palm Beach Pete now. Tell everyone you know that that's your full legal name. And if they ask, tell them you're definitely not Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, exactly. Palm Beach Pete. So, yeah, the war in Iran, Trump was basically like, oh, I'm going to give you 48 hours to open up the Strait of Hormuz. And if you don't, I'm going to bomb all of your energy fields, which is like quite the escalation threat, if you will. And over the weekend, Trump, I think it was Monday morning. So at Monday night, he was supposed to bomb their energy fields if they didn't agree to this ultimatum. Monday morning, Trump says that we've had great talks with Iran, and we're going to extend the 48-hour ultimatum window to 5 days now. I guess Trump's like, hey, we're going to do 5 days because we've had such great talks. There's a video of Trump saying that they've given us these incredible gifts and the most amazing presents, and they're very valuable. And Iran came out today and was like, we don't know what he's talking about. We don't know who he's negotiating with because it's not us. It seems like Iran isn't really talking with Trump, and it seems like Trump's kind of just talking to a wall. Let me bring up my bookmarks here. Let me see this. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, I got it here. It was in my messages, but I found the post right here. I'll screen share right now. So Iran said, we don't know what he's talking about. We're not in talks with Trump. And Trump said we gave Iran a 15-point agreement that we need in order to proceed. Iran basically laughed, and they came up with this. This was their terms. They want reparations and compensation for wartime losses. Iran wants to obtain formal control of the Strait of Hormuz because they want to have like a toll, basically, in the Strait of Hormuz, like many other countries do in those passages. They want security guarantees against future military action, and they want no limitations on Iran's ballistic missile program. So they are waiting to hear back from Donald Trump. And Donald Trump just keeps repeating the same talking points, like we've destroyed them. Iran doesn't exist anymore. We're about to wipe them off the map. All this stuff. And he's sending, I believe, 3,000 Marines, and now there's Air Force as well heading over to that area, the Middle East, if you will. And it just seems more like Trump is trying to buy some time to get our troops over there so we can do a full invasion. That's kind of what it seems like to me. But let me know what you guys think in the comments here, in the live chat, and also if you're watching this after the show on YouTube, Facebook, or Rumble. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. What's the next move for the USA? What's Iran going to do? We don't know. We have no idea. Donald Trump has a lot of confidence, but I don't think that that confidence is really rooted in much other than pure force. Let me unbookmark these Palm Beach Pete things real quick. Okay. There we go. All right. So there's this former CIA officer confirms that the U.S. is deploying its most elite kill squads to the Middle East. Delta Force, SEAL Team 6, and the 75th Ranger are all moving into position right now. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Total BS on Putis's part, said Neil Baum. Trump is being catfished, said Christie. Potentially being catfished. We don't even know who the leader is over there right now. We took out one guy, we took out another guy. The other guy might be gay. The other guy that we thought we took out might not actually be taken out. It's pretty confusing. So let's go ahead and take a look at this video here. This is the former CIA officer talking about all the troops that are going over to the Middle East.
We've seen a flow of the special operations commands, kind of lead elements, Army's Delta Force, SEAL Team 6, the Task Force 160, that's U.S. Special Operations Aviation, 75th Ranger Regiment. They also have been going to the Middle East on C-17s, multiple flights over the last 48 hours. So we're seeing the deployment of what are ground forces. And so I think that's something that, one should take note of, in particular, because in the past when Trump has done this, whether it's the Venezuela operation with Maduro or the initial kickoff in Iran, when he moves military assets, he actually uses them. And in particular, we also have to remember that the Marine Expeditionary Unit, the one coming from the Pacific, that will be on station by Friday. In the area too. So that's another contingent of Marines. So there are ground forces flowing to the region. I think that's really significant.
So yeah, there are ground forces going to the region, and they should be there by Friday, I guess. So it seems like some shit is going to go down. The way that this has been going, the way that this war in Iran has been going, it seems to be very in alignment with the markets. It seems like there are attacks on the weekend, and then we kind of try to regroup. Like on Friday, I think it was either Friday or it was Saturday. It was either Friday or Saturday, Trump makes the announcement that we're going to bomb all the energy sources in Iran if Iran doesn't open up the Strait of Hormuz. And then all of a sudden, Monday morning, Trump's like, we're going to give him 5 more days. We're going to give him 5 more days. So it seems like the major moves that happen with this war are happening on the weekend. So it makes sense that all of our ground troops and Air Force and whatnot is going to be there. Marines are going to be there on Friday, because if I had to guess, some shit will likely go down this weekend. So I'm sure we'll have another update with all of this on Friday. Today's Wednesday, March 25th. So that would make Friday the 27th. Just some difficult math real quick. So the 27th, I will be live, and we'll be talking about the updates with that. Let's move on here. We also have Black Snape. You guys remember Harry Potter? It was the book series by J.K. Rowling, I believe. And a movie. It was a movie series, the Harry Potter movie series. I watched a good amount of them. I think I watched 5 of them maybe. Order of the Phoenix was when I kind of checked out. And they're doing a show. There's a new show coming out, I think on HBO Max. And people are up in arms about this. Snape, one of the main characters from the Harry Potter books and from the movies, was this tall, skinny white guy, and he's been replaced with an African-American fella, and people are up in arms about it. Here's a quick photo of, I think that this is the guy. I think this is going to be Snape, Professor Snape. People are saying it's an insulting slap in the face What do you guys think about this? Is it good to replace characters like this with a different character than what is described in the books? Does it not even really matter? To me, I don't really care either way, just because I'm not like a big Harry Potter person. Maybe that's why. Hey, if they want to cast this guy as Snape, I don't give a shit, but there's probably a lot of people who love Harry Potter who are going to be like, that's not Snape. That's not what Snape looks like. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Christy said, I mean, as long as his acting is up to standard, I don't really care. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. As long as it's good, like I don't really care that much. Moving on here, we have somebody grilling a cake. Multiple cakes. I saw this and I was a little disgusted. I was way more up in arms about this grilling cake video. And I was way more disgusted with this than I was about the Snape thing. The Snape thing, that's like peas in a pool. Peas in a pool. I thought about this saying the other day, like peas in a pod, like 2 peas in a pod. But if you take those same peas, those little itty bitty peas, and you just put it into a pool, it's minuscule. It ain't shit, right? It's nothing. Christy said, I'm just uneasy about all the people calling for Trump 2028. That's quite illegal. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that that's going to happen. I don't think it can. I don't think it can happen. That would be illegal. I think you said the word perfectly. All right, let's move on to this grilling cake thing, because this is freaking me out. This is freaking me out a little bit here. All right, screen share. Here we go. This is insanity. Some people are saying the black Snape thing is insanity. This, to me, is insanity. I'm glad she's using fresh strawberries. You know, you got to get your fruit in. Imagine you buy like a brand new like Blackstone like flat top thing, and then you come home and your wife is your wife is grilling cakes on it. Oh. I'm glad she spread it around evenly. When you're grilling cakes, you have to make sure that the frosting is spread around perfectly. And you're always going to want to use Nestle Toll House semi-sweet morsels when you're grilling cakes. Oh, just that noise. Just that. That'd be a great hook for a video. You can start your video, if you want to go viral, you start your video with this 1 second long clip, and then you just put whatever video behind it and people will watch it. Because this is disgusting. Look how beautiful this flat top looks. Yeah, that's a hook. That's a hook if I've ever seen one. Grilled cakes, dude. What do you guys think about this? Let me know. I'm going to check the replies. That should also be unconstitutional. Yes, exactly, Christy. Grilling cakes should definitely be unconstitutional. As a white people, stop telling white people to get creative. Yeah, that's it's one of the more disturbing videos I've seen on the internet. Was that grilling cake thing? I don't get the point of it. What's going to happen? What is the frosting going to get like caramelized or something? It's got to just be a troll. At this point, I'm trying to read what people are saying here about it. How do you grill sugar and butter? Somebody said. Why do people waste so much food? Basically, yeah. Somebody said, for my sanity, I'll believe this is AI. Yeah, I think we'll just go with that. I think we'll We'll just erase that from our memories and just say that it was an AI video. It doesn't seem like it was AI, but we're basically at that point now where we have no idea what is AI and what's real, which is pretty weird. Let's go ahead and check out here the news. Let's see what's going on in the news. Quadruple amputee cornhole player charged in passenger shooting. Steven Crowder made a video here. How to defend yourself. Let's see. Facing murder charges in Maryland. Is somebody about to get murdered here? I don't know if I want to show this. Did somebody record him killing somebody? Oh, I think this is just like a skills video. Like, check out my skills. Wow. That would be great if we could see, like, the target he was shooting at. You know, I mean, apparently he's pretty accurate. According to Grok here, on March 22nd, so just a few days ago, Dayton James Weber, quadruple amputee and pro cornhole player, was driving his Tesla with 3 passengers he knew. During an argument, he shot and killed front seat passenger Bradrick while driving. This dude was driving. This quadruple amputee was driving and also shooting at the person in the passenger seat. He pulled over near Radio Station Road, asked the 2 backseat passengers to help remove the body. They refused and fled. Yeah, I don't blame them. Could you imagine being in that back seat and bro's just like whipping around in this Tesla, like cranking shots into your friend in the passenger seat? And then he pulls over the side of the road. He's like, "Hey guys, no hard feelings, right? You're going to help me get rid of the body." Weber drove off with the body still inside. Well, yeah, I was going to say, I don't know how he would drag it out of the car, but apparently he dumped it in a yard in Charlotte Hall 2 hours later. That's not near here, is it? No, Charlottesville. Weber's car was found in Charlottesville, Virginia. He was arrested at a hospital thereafter seeking medical treatment. What did he was seeking medical treatment? What? He went to the hospital after he murdered his friend. What did he go to the hospital for? Was he like, were his nubs like rubbed from dragging a body across like grass or something? Somebody said, "I'm wrong if I'll admit it, but this whole thing seems like a setup." Was the Tesla full self-driving? Yet now you need to explain how a quadruple amputee was able to dump a body by himself. It makes no sense, dude. This whole story is insane. They found his nub prints at the scene, somebody said. Wow. How do you... First of all, him driving a vehicle is impressive. I need to check the chat here because this is one of the craziest stories. Christy said, "What a trigger finger. I don't know if I would have even rode it in the car, to be honest." Nub rub. Yeah, I don't. Neil Baum said, "I prefer my cakes boiled." Ugh, boiled cakes. That sounds horrible. Yeah, holy shit. This story is blowing my mind. Professional cornhole player. What is this?
You like have to put the phone down for a minute because you're like, okay, that one. I have so many questions about this one. I don't even know where to begin. There's a story that I read yesterday that I thought, am I the lazy one here? And it revolves around a guy who is a professional cornhole player. There's stop number one, but I'm going to move on. A professional cornhole player, they're not bending. They've packed a bag and they've moved out. They're nowhere.
So yeah, I think this is who is this guy? Glenn Beck. Okay, Glenn Beck. Also, cannot believe this story. According to the docket, Weber is listed at 3 feet 2 inches tall. How do you drive a car? He was found in a yard. I mean, come on. You didn't do anything with the body. You just put it in a yard somewhere. This is disturbing. Oh, these are his highlights. Let's check out his highlight reel real quick.
The quadruple amputee cornhole champion has been arrested on suspicion of murder. Dayton Weber, who lost his limbs from a bacterial infection during infancy, is accused of shooting a passenger in his car after an argument.
I thought this was going to be like a highlight clip. I want to see his throws. What's this guy's name? Dayton James Weber. I want to see some highlights. Videos. Oh, dude. We can't even see any of his highlights. Imagine building a career for yourself and you're a professional cornhole player as a quadruple amputee. And like you Google your name and it's like this incredible story of like resilience and overcoming, these horrible tragic injuries. And your whole like Google search is like these awesome highlight reel throws with like the nubs, and he's like throwing the beanbag tosses or whatever. Is that what it is? Beanbag tosses? Cornhole. It's a beanbag, right? This dude was throwing beanbags for a living. Bro had it. Bro had the life. I mean, you ask any quadruple amputee, like, hey, if you could be a professional cornhole player, would you do it? They'd be like, yeah, for sure. That sounds awesome. This dude had it. And now when he Googles his name, he can't even get a single highlight clip of his greatest throws. Instead, it's just news stories about how he killed somebody. What a sad story. The man who had it all. Professional cornhole champion. He's a champion, dude. There should definitely be highlight clips here. Oh. This would be like Tom Brady like killing somebody. And you Google Tom Brady and it's just like there's nothing about any of his highlight clips, any of his Super Bowls. It's literally just, oh, man. Well, hey, I guess the other two kids got away, right? I guess that's the positive side of things. Was he with kids? The other two people he was with was... Oh, man, there he is there. There he is. There's the nub that pulled the trigger. Man. I hope he didn't do it. I'll just say that. He's been arrested on suspicion of murder. Okay, so, hey, listen, maybe he didn't do it. It seems like a lot. It seems like a lot for a guy who doesn't have a lot of limbs to carry out. Wow. Charged with murder. So he hasn't been found guilty, I don't think. He's just been charged. All right, listen, maybe he didn't do it. Maybe it was the two kids in the back seat, or men, or women. Hey, I don't want to be sexist. I don't know. Who got away? Do we know who got away? Two backseat passengers. They refused and fled. Yeah, I would be looking for those two people instantly. That would be my first. How'd they tie this thing to this kid? He was arrested at the hospital. I wonder, like, what'd they find on him? Was there something on his person, like in his pocket? It was like a note that said, hey, I did X, Y, and Z. Did he admit it? What's going on with this story here? Paste. Search. Let's see. Oh, sick. Here's some highlight clips. Let's celebrate the good that he has come out of this kid. Let's not villainize him for years. Look at that effort. That was beautiful. For years. What do you think? Ace in the hole? Johnsonville brats, corn nuts. Everyone loves a good nut, dude. There he is. Dude, this guy is kicking the shit out of people with all of their limbs.
25 years old out of Charlotte.
Wow.
Hall, Maryland.
Leave the door open, baby.
A couple out to the right. Can Dayton Weber take advantage here? Back two's gonna.
Hold on a second here. Is that a line you're not supposed to cross? This red line here. Seems like there's a red line you're not supposed to cross.
25 years old out of Charlotte, Hall, Maryland.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think he crosses the red line. Maybe they give him a pass.
Leave the door open, baby.
A couple out to the right. Can Dayton.
It looks like a violation to me. Maybe they don't count it. Maybe they give him a pass. But I'd throw the red flag on that. I'd throw the challenge flag. Wait a second here. Let's roll the tape back. I think he stepped over that line. Or hobbled over that line.
Weber take advantage here. Back two's going to be good.
I mean, he's sinking shots, dude. Look at the face on this. This kid knows he's the shit. I thought he was going to do like a little dust off his shoulder thing. You know, like a little... I don't know how you would do that, but...
Up 4 points in the round.
He's loading up the next round already. He just sunk one, and he's like, give me the next beanbag.
He's up 4 points in the round after two.
I think that was like a...
Out to the right. Can Dayton Weber take advantage here? Back two's going to be good.
Yeah, that's a swag walk. Not walk, but that's a swag, shuffle. Back to the box, back to the line. He was supposed to be in that line, I think.
He's up 4 points in the round after two bags from each.
This guy is like, dude, what am I doing? I'm playing cornhole as like a 40-year-old man, and I'm losing to somebody who doesn't have arms or legs. This guy's got to be rethinking his whole life. Also, what's that symbol on his hat? It looks like a wiener.
You got this.
Not to be crude, but let's see this shot. Dude, the nerves have to be running through this guy right now. He's probably sweating bullets. He's like, if I miss this shot, my family disowns me. Ooh.
It's all right.
Oh, he knows, dude. He's going in for the kill shot here.
It's going to set up a field goal for him. He's got a lot of room to work.
Oh, shit. Hey, come on. I'd be calling that. If I was the other guy, I'd be like, hey, this guy's like 3 or 4 feet past the line.
But just work right down.
Trying to hold myself back with some of these jokes.
In the middle of those backs.
He is, look at that fist pump. Yep, he knows it, dude. Everybody knows it. This guy's like, shit. Are you kidding me? This guy is screwed, dude. Who is it? Get out of the way, lady. Who gets in the way of the camera like this during a final shot during the championship rounds?
And on this next throw.
What do you think? What do we think? Does it plop in?
Yeah.
Oh.
Chance at a four-bagger. Here for Dayton.
Wow. So this is his last bean here. He looks focused. He's got the look on his face. It's like, I'm going to win.
Weber.
In for a 6.
And it is good right down the middle.
Wow. That is impressive. I wonder if like being closer to the ground maybe helps or something. Maybe you have a better like angle of attack. Let's go. Dude, if I was there, I'd be so hyped.
And the crowd loves it here in Milwaukee.
Oh, man. Dude, I'm so pumped for this guy. I just want to, like, pick him up and toss him in the air and be like, you did it, dude. You've conquered it.
For years.
I could watch this all day. Wow. What a story of resilience.
There he is.
Dude, I love it. This guy's great. Besides the whole, like, potentially killing somebody thing, you know, that's not great, but... Oh, what does he have here?
What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how I crank back my crossbow. 10-point nitro XRT.
Oh, bro's a hunter. Bro is a sharpshooter. This is why he's so good at cornhole. He's shooting... He's got guns. He's got crossbows. He's in the camo.
Beautiful bow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this down on the active draw. Pull this little pulley system out. Put it back there. Close it up. Grab this 1/4 to 1/4 socket wrench. It comes with...
Bro is working with like itty bitty little tools. This is a very impressive.
One, but if you're a dummy like me, you lose it.
A dummy like me. Don't play yourself down like that. We all know what you are. You're a genius.
And have to end up using this. But it works great. It works great.
God, thank you for sunshine. Thank you for...
Yo, this song is crazy. What is that, Akon? That is nuts. What do we think? Is that sped up? Or is he just like that? I mean, this guy doesn't mess around. He's supposedly murdered somebody, and then he goes to the hospital with his wounds, whatever they may be. Like a scraped knee or something. This guy goes to the hospital. He doesn't mess around. All right, confirmed sped up. Definitely. There's a lot of rubber bands going on here. I feel like something's going to snap. I've shot one of these before. I've shot a bow before. Didn't have a scope like this.
Further down.
Careful with that.
On further down. Go take a look at these 10-point crossbows. Easy to use. You don't even need hands.
Easy to use, he says. You don't even need hands.
Now we're gonna go hunt spoons, easy to use. You don't even need hands. Now we're gonna go hunt, see if we can get something on the ground.
Oh, he went hunting all right. He went hunting for sure. Oh man. Climbing a ladder with a rifle? Dude, this story just gets more and more incredible. Dude, I thought he was moving through like 3 feet of leaves. But then I remembered. That is something else. This is miraculous. Hey, listen, if there's a draft for the war in Iran, I want this dude at the front lines. This guy's making me think anything's possible. Whoa.
Like that second shot a little better, don't you?
Yeah. Baby bullseye?
Yeah.
Lucky shot.
Uh-huh. I just got to shoot it one time first.
that gun is nasty.
Heck yeah.
It's hard for sure.
Jeez, man. This guy is a certified killer. Not literally. Well, maybe literally. We don't know if that's true for a fact, but this guy's for real. I want to see some more highlight clips of this guy. This is a 10-minute long video. I just want to see the highlights. Show me the highlights. Here we go. 2024. Look at the focus. Look at the intensity.
I'm Dayton Weber, and I'm a professional cornhole player.
What is it, like a 30 for 30?
I had gotten a bacterial infection when I was just 10 months old. The infection that got into my arms and legs was called Streptococcus pneumoniae. They had actually given me a 3% chance of living, and the only way that they were able to save me was by getting the infections out of my system. They had to amputate my arms and legs to keep me alive. I'm thankful for the Lord and giving those surgeons the power that He did that day to be able to make such a miracle happen. Inspiration to me is a daily driver. I believe that God put me on this planet for one reason. Everybody's got their reasons for being here, but my reason I feel like is to inspire other people just by me doing my daily tasks. I want them to have the sense of I can go out there and do anything I put my mind to. If they say, I want to go out and become a pro cornhole player now, I want them to look at me and be like, I can do it. I know I can. Anybody can play, anybody can win.
Dude, what an inspiration. This is truly, this is one of the greatest stories I think I've covered here in history of the American Power Hour. War in Iran? Palm Beach Pete? Charlie Kirk assassin? Jeffrey Epstein files? This dude, this is the real deal here. Oh, is he doing the worm? Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. Wait, what does the person say? Okay. Okay. I need to see this on full screen. This worm here. I've been trying my best, but I just can't seem to get like the arch needed in the lower back.
Sprouting doctors amputated both of his arms and legs.
That is very impressive. See, it's really that right there. Like, I can't get this. Maybe if I study a little bit more.
Arms and
oh man,
legs.
This dude can do it all. I mean, shooting bows, climbing ladders, doing the worm, cornhole champion, beating people with all their arms and legs. It doesn't matter how many arms or legs you have, you're not beating Dayton James Weber. I don't want to see the murder charge thing. Can we just get rid of this?
Weber was featured by ESPN a few years ago, highlighting his success as a competitive cornhole champion. Now, after the incident last night, he is a murder suspect accused of fatally shooting.
Okay, we don't need to hear all that. I don't want to hear the bad things. I just want to see these highlights. I bet you being that close to the ground helps. If I had to guess. I wonder if cornhole players are going to be studying his technique. There's potential that cornhole players around the world watch this guy's technique and start doing something similar, where they start on like their hands and knees and they kind of like emulate the similar, a similar, beanbag, angle traction. I bet you they do, dude. This dude is the definition of you can do anything you put your mind to. You can do anything. Hold on, what is this? Okay, I thought this was like the accident. I think this is him just doing the worm again on his ATV. Guy's doing the worm in gymnasiums. He's doing the worm on ATVs. Oh, is this the fella he supposedly took out? The witnesses, okay, here we go. The witnesses identified in the charging documents as W1 and W2, witness 1 and witness 2, told police that Weber pulled out a firearm and shot Wells twice in the head during the argument. The statement of charges says Weber then pulled the vehicle over and asked the passengers to remove Wells from the car, which they refused. Dude, what were they arguing about, you think? This guy was also like a motocross guy. This guy had all his arms and legs. I thought maybe potentially it could have been another fella who had a similar thing. I thought maybe it was a full car full of amputees. I don't know why. I don't know why that was the first thing that popped into my head, but this guy doesn't, R.I.P., dude. R.I.P., rest in peace. Bradrick Michael Wells. Very sad story. I really hope it doesn't end up being this guy. I don't want to believe it's Dayton. I don't. But it seems like a lot of the evidence is pointing towards Dayton. Especially, I mean, this dude was a certified killer in all realms of society. Cornhole, bow hunting, ATV riding, worm dancing fella. This guy could do it all. I'm truly inspired. Not by like the murder thing, but by all the other stuff. Like that is, oh man, I haven't checked the comments in a minute here. My bad. Let me check. Why does he look so smug about it? Said Christy. Cornhole, firing gun, and driving car are easy tasks, but finding a suitable place to drop a body is too much. Yeah, that's really the biggest thing here to me is like, this guy seems like he could do it all, but he just like willy-nilly dropped off the body in like the neighbor's yard or something in the front lawn, right on the sidewalk, basically. Christy said if he didn't have witnesses, not a single person would believe it, and he could have gotten away with it. Wow, that's a good point, Christy. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Neil Baum 10 said maybe once the beanbag is out of his hand, it doesn't matter if he goes over the line. What are the official rules? That's a great point. That's a great point. I don't know. Did we see? Does it show him doing the? Does the beanbag leave his hand before? Oh, where was that video? Here it is. I don't know if that beanbag leaves his hand before. Maybe it does. Maybe the momentum. Let's check the replay here. Let's go frame by frame. Frame by frame. It looks like it looks like he's over. Oh, it's so close. That would be incredible if you're right on that, Neil Baum. And he found a loophole for the cornhole tossing. Because he jumps. Bro can jump. He's got bunnies. Oh, it's so close. Also, if that were the case, couldn't you, like, jump? Like, somebody with legs could, like, really, like, bro could really get a good jump. And then, I wonder if overhand, they got to be doing it underhand for a reason, right?
You got this.
Jeez. Yeah, if I was a professional cornhole player or an aspiring cornhole player, I'd be taking notes from Dayton James Weber, the GOAT of cornhole. All right, guys. On that note, I think we're pretty close here to the end of the American Power Hour. Yes, we are. If you, cheater confirmed, said Christy, if you ever miss any parts of the live on Twitch, in case you didn't know, I stream this live on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 1:30. The official time is 1:30 now because I can't do the noon 30 thing. I've come to terms with it. I struggled with it for a bit, and I'm like, you know what? I can't say noon 30 and then show up at 1:30. But if I say 1:30 and I show up at 1:45, it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So we are on the full lives. Are on YouTube, Facebook, and Rumble. The uploads are on those platforms. Neil Baum said underhand, probably more control. Probably, Neil Baum. I would think so. That would probably make the most sense. All right, guys. Mackenzie, you want to say goodbye to the good people on Twitch? She says goodbye. You want a little French fry? You want a French fry? Here's a little... These cookies sucked, dude. Here. Monster cookies. Kind of sucked. Mackenzie wants a fry. There you go. Teach Mackenzie to do cornhole, said Neil Baum. That would be pretty cool. That would be more impressive than a quadruple amputee. It would give it its run. Imagine Mackenzie against the quadruple amputee. That would be a sight to see. But all right, guys, we are heading out for the day here. Wednesday, March 25th. We will be live Friday. Hope you have an amazing rest of your Wednesday. And thank you to everyone who joined here. Neil Baum 10. Shout out to Christy. Shout out to AFK TV. I appreciate y'all. Have a great Wednesday. And I'll see you on Friday. Peace out.